pushing for changes to the next GOP presidential debate.
And on the other side, Democrats are patiently awaiting a decision from Vice President Joe Biden. Wei Jiazheng is at the White House tonight. He saw more than his share of combat in Vietnam, and his wounds have resulted in some 31 injuries.
And now to add insult to injury.
First here at 5:30, we've got some breaking news coming into our newsroom. This is a live look right now from our Penguin Air news chopper. It is over a 7-vehicle crash on the US 60 near Priest Drive.
You could see someone being loaded onto a stretcher right there. And the fire department says there are serious injuries. It's unclear how many people are hurt or the extent of the injuries. Right now, we are working to gather more details, and we will bring them to you as soon as they come into our newsroom. But you can see crews are still getting people out of those vehicles.
Yeah, the freeway is still open, as you can see, and we take a wider shot there. Traffic seems to be getting through on the auxiliary lanes off to the right. The two left lanes are blocked, so expect some delays in that area. Again, that is near that 7-vehicle crash near the US 60 right there at Priest.
A retired ASU professor has been arrested, accused of abducting her daughter 25 years ago.
The woman managed to evade authorities in Santa Clara, California for all that time, but today they finally caught up with her. CBS 5's Donna Rossi joins us live. Today's historic announcement has sports professionals across the valley reacting.
And don't be surprised if you see more girls on the gridiron this season.
And today, funeral services were held for the student killed in last Friday's violence, 20-year-old Colin Brew.
Crashing down this afternoon.
And so what can we expect for the rest of your Friday night?
Let's pull in meteorologist Paul Horton for the answers.
It's starting to feel fall-like out there, huh?
You've been quite busy tonight.
Oh, boy. The radar being very busy as well. In fact, let's take...
But we do want to warn you, some of the details of this story are graphic. 49-year-old Trina Haish, Chris, a Valley man, is accused in a federal indictment of running up nearly $500,000 on his company credit card. A bit of sad news tonight, at least as far as I'm concerned. It's official. U.S. Airways is now American Airlines.
That last U.S. Airways flight started its round-trip journey today between...
Still ahead, managing money. If you want your teens to have good credit in the future, the important things you should be teaching them now. Plus, lowering the cost of health care, a new discovery that shows promise in treating breast cancer. And it's more affordable. And the new DCS report, a look at how the embattled agency is doing at protecting some of the most vulnerable in our state. It's all ahead on CBS 5 News at 5.
Right now on 5, a string of shootings along a busy Valley freeway. But tonight, new steps being taken to find the shooter. A major defeat tonight for opponents of Arizona's controversial SB 1070, which allows police to question someone's legal status, why a federal judge is allowing that provision to stand. And police released this surveillance video of a serial robber who's been hitting gas stations all summer. It's 10 o'clock, and CBS 5 News starts right now.
This is CBS 5 News.
And thanks so much for having us in your home tonight. I'm Jonathan Lowe. First, we are following developing news from West Phoenix. Police are looking for a driver that just took off after a multi-car crash. 2 people were sent to the hospital. Erica Flores is at the scene tonight. Erica, what do you know? Thank you, Erica. Opponents of Arizona's so-called Show Me Your Papers law have been dealt a major blow in federal court. U.S. District Court Judge Susan Bolton ruled on Friday SB 1070 is a racially neutral law. 1070 opponents have argued that police would target Latinos with questions about their status, but Judge Bolton rejected that, saying opponents did not produce any evidence that law enforcement will treat Latinos differently. The plaintiffs in the case say they're evaluating what to do next.
We suspect nothing.
Bustamante, who's with several immigrant rights groups, expects the plaintiffs will appeal. A party in Glendale turns deadly when police say the host shot a guest after they got into an argument. It happened early this morning at a home near 67th Avenue in Parkside. Police say the man, 21-year-old Jordan Hansen, asked partygoers to leave. That's when he got into a fight with the victim, Carson Drumble. Hansen was booked this morning on 1 count of second-degree murder. It's been 1 week, and yet still no arrests in the string of car shootings along I-10. But tonight, law enforcement is stepping up their efforts to find the person pulling the trigger. Derek Stahl is live to explain how officers are trying to get more tips from the public. There, thank you, Derek. Following up on a story we brought you yesterday, we're getting our first look at the Valley mom who Phoenix police say let her 1-year-old daughter drown. Brenda Ramirez was giving the victim and her 3-year-old daughter a bath when officers say she stepped away, and when she came back, the little girl wasn't breathing and later died at the hospital. The 3-year-old is okay. Ramirez faces 2 counts of child abuse. Phoenix police hope this surveillance video will help them catch a serial robber. They say the suspect is wanted in a series of gas station robberies in the West Valley this summer. You can see him here showing the clerk a gun, then demanding money. Witnesses say he's driving away in a black SUV, possibly a Suburban. If you've seen him, police want you to give them a call. You can remain anonymous by calling Silent Witness at 480-WITNESS. A man broke into the crawl space of a Phoenix grocery store, this one right here, and started setting small fires. It happened just after midnight at the Safeway near 32nd Street and Thunderbird. Officers say workers called police when the suspect came through the ceiling. Firefighters were able to put out a small fire. The suspect suffered a broken ankle from the fall. He was taken to the hospital. A heads up for you if you're taking a road trip this Labor Day weekend. DPS, they're going to have more troopers on the road, and they'll be focusing on distracted drivers, impaired drivers, and seatbelt safety. Last year, 6 people were killed in crashes during the extended holiday weekend. Thank you, Steve. The average teacher spends nearly $500 on classroom materials, so says the National School Supply and Equipment Association. But One Valley Group says teachers can get what they need and spend very little. CBS 5's Christina Estes shows us how you can help. Coming up next at 10, a mass migration of thousands fleeing the war-torn Middle East. And now the first wave has reached its destination in Europe, but many more are still trying to get there. Hillary Clinton using the holiday weekend to stump in New Hampshire, but it's the email scandal that's dominating the headlines, the new revelation about that private server. And cobra concerns, an 8-foot-long snake on the loose in Central Florida. Its venom can kill an elephant. See what's being done to catch it.